guys! Today I am doing a requested video of how I do my festival makeup. So without further ado, let's get started. So first and foremost, I really like to do my eyes first because doing my eyes after my foundation and my face is done and everything, it gets everywhere and then I'd have to redo it all over again. So it just doesn't make sense to me. So eyes first. I always start off with my eye primer that I die for. It's the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So this has lasted me actually a really long time for this size. It's really nice and sheer. It's not too thick. It's not like too white like right here to where you can kind of see it. I really like it. The eyeshadow sticks on very well to it. Excuse how I look right now. It's not the cutest. So you just wipe that all over, so you just like spread that all over your eyes. I'm not a beauty guru, that's for sure. Now we start off with our eyeshadow. So I am really in love with BH Cosmetics eyeshadow. Very good quality and a very cheap brand. So I'm in. So first we're gonna do the Weekend Festival. This is one of my favorite palettes. It has never let me down. It has all the colors you would want basically. It's very used obviously, but yes, this is like to die for, and it's only maybe what, 12 bucks, 15, I don't know, something like that, cheap. And then we have the Aurora Lights palette by BH Cosmetics as well. Look at that. All the little shimmer shades in there. Very cute. And that's about maybe the same price as well, maybe like towards 20 bucks, but the payoff is wonderful for the price. I always use Morphe brushes. They have never let me down. I really like them because the bristles are very stiff and very soft. They're really good at blending things out. So the only con about the Festival palette, I would say, is there's no good transition shade in here. So I don't really care about that when it comes to festival makeup. So I'm just gonna go right in. I think I'm gonna do blue today. Matches my lights right now, matches the mood. It's my favorite color, you know. So first I'm gonna go in with Palooza, this color, this light blue. Tap off the excess. And I'm gonna be looking at my mirror down here, so, because I'd rather use this than the camera to do it, so don't mind me. Hopefully you can see everything, yeah. I really, really, really like this palette because it's super pigmented, obviously. So we're just gonna start blending in the crease, like so. And I always go all across my eye, just so it has that nice blended look. I always like to do a little wing effect on the side right here. I have very hooded eyes, so I always do as much as I can right here. Okay, so now that we have the first color on, I'm gonna get a different brush, kind of a more like stiffer brush, and I am going to go in with Trans, this color right here, this dark blue. Tap off the excess. All right, and then we are going to start on the outside with the darker color. Let's just start blending, packing it on and blending. Okay, and as we are done with the outside over here, I'm just gonna kind of go in my crease with it, just to blend it all out. Okay, so this kind of looks dramatic right now, but I promise it'll all come together eventually. Now I'm going to take a brush like this, kind of smaller and stubby. I'm gonna dip into the Aurora Lights palette. Let's see, do I want silver or blue? I think I'm gonna do blue. Why not, right? So I'm going to take my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus and spray it on there on the brush like so, just so I can pick up a lot and it stays on better and it's more vibrant. So now I'm just gonna dip into that, and it is Polar, that nice blue shade, very light blue and shiny and shimmery. Okay, so I coated my brush and here we go. I love how that looks. It's so shimmery and nice. I love these palettes so much. So right now I'm just coating the rest of the lid with it that I didn't get, more so on the inside of the lid. Okay, so I did the eyes, if you can see. Next, I am going to put on my liquid eyeliner, which is the hardest thing to do, I swear. I struggle so hard with it, but hopefully I have a good day and good luck this time. So, the best eyeliner that's cheap and affordable, I guess cheap and affordable would be the same thing. Okay, Shelby. Anyway, so the Essence 24 Ever Ink Liner, Intense Black. It's by Essence, like I said, but this is what it looks like. This stuff is actually really good. I've been using Stila liquid eyeliner for a while, and it's nothing compared to this. It's very bold and not like shiny and glossy looking. It's great, and it stays on really good. That's why they call it 24 ever whatever 24-hour thing. So excuse me while I put this on, might take a second. I'll speed it up for you. So next we are gonna do lashes. My favorite lashes are the Eyelure by Nicole Guerrero. Love her so much, and her lashes are the best. I've used these already, obviously, but these ones are nice and thick. It's like a thick band. I love thick bands because they stay on better, for me at least. So let's put them on. Oh yeah, and I highly recommend this. This lash glue is heaven. I tell you what, it's amazing. It is the Lash Grip by Ardell. I get it from Sally's. That's the only place I can find it. But this stuff is amazing. These lashes I can usually wear about 5 times and then I throw them out. So I just blow on the lash glue to make sure it's somewhat dry before putting it on, because if you put it on too wet, it's gonna just fall right back off, and it's really annoying because then you get glue all over your eyes. Now we are on to skin. Woo! So first we're gonna start with primer. I love Tatcha Silk Canvas. Oh my gosh, best primer ever, I swear. I have a new one. I'm gonna open it. I love that feeling, opening new makeup. It's like, yes, love it. Okay, this is what it looks like. Tatcha Silk Canvas. So it looks like this. I don't know if you've like watched like Jeffree Star or anything or whatever, but he has used this before and reviewed it. A lot of YouTubers have. but this stuff is really smooth. All you have to do, you can just do it with your fingers, but I need to wet my sponge, and I'm going to do it with my sponge and just put it on. I find it goes on smoother when I do that. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, now that I have wet my sponge, ooh, it's brand new, so I gotta get it going. So I always put my primer all over, more so on my T-zone. So right here on my cheeks, right here, actually, right here, definitely my nose, and then up here on my mid-forehead. By the way, this is not my like everyday look. This is a festival look. Now my favorite part, foundation. So I am a diehard fan of the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Best foundation I have ever used, and I swear by it. I have two colors because it is summer and you know I'm not this light nor this dark, so I have to mix them. So what I do is I just go on the back of my hand right here. Comes out pretty fast, so you gotta be careful. I put like a little bit of that one, of the light one. Oh gosh. And then I put a little bit of the dark one and I kind of mix it together. Okay, like so. And then I scoop it up with my sponge, like that. And I just start patting on each side. I put a little bit on my neck, forehead, and what I like about this foundation is it's almost like it sinks into your skin and like matches your skin. It's weird. Like right now it looks crazy, but it's gonna like really sink into my color and match. If that sounds weird, I'm sorry. It's hard to explain. Next, we do concealer. So I, of course, am a die-hard for Tarte Shape Tape. It's my favorite. The consistency is great. It blends in wonderfully. It's just amazing, I guess. I am in shade light neutral in this. Not like it really matters, but... So I always just like put it under my eyes. I don't put anything right here. Like I don't see the point in that really. I don't know. I just don't do it. Doesn't really make a difference for me. And then I just start blending. A tip for doing concealer is always look up so your concealer doesn't settle into your fine lines. Always look up. Okay, now if you want, you can use setting powder. For festivals, I do that so my makeup doesn't crease and it looks more smooth. So I use the Laura Mercier setting powder. I don't usually use this often because I only use it for like occasion. I just don't feel the need to wear it all the time, I guess. I don't know. So I always just go under my eyes, around my nose, right here. Voila, that's all I need. Oh, maybe a little bit right here. But my skin is very dry. I'm not very oily, so there's like no point for me to do this really. It just dries me out eventually, but it helps when I'm at like events or festivals, you know. Now we are gonna do bronzer, my favorite part. Well, besides foundation, bronzer's my favorite. Wait, not bronzer, contour first. So the contour I use is actually very cheap and it's very good. So Essence Contouring, the Duo palette, amen, it's great. So I just take my BH Cosmetics brush. These brushes are really nice and cheap. Had them forever. So I just go like this, and I don't really use this one. I don't feel the need to. I just use the contour one right here. And I don't know what shade this is. Oh, 10 lighter skin. That's it. So I tap off the excess, and I go like this. And I just blend. This is more so contouring. This is more so contouring, not bronzing. And then I go underneath here to chisel my jawline. And I go underneath here to try and not show my double chin. Yeah, I've gained a lot of weight since quarantine. I need the gym, man. I need it so bad. It's so hard getting motivated at home. Gosh. So then I contour up here as well around my forehead because my forehead is big, let's be honest, obviously. So then I just blend, 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 blend. Okay, now I contour my nose. So I take a Morphe brush, a thicker one. I just tap in the same contour shade. Where is my mirror? And then I start right here and I start contouring up here and work my way down my nose on the little arch or whatever it is, I don't know. Oh, I also contour a little right here so my lips look a little fuller once we put lipstick on. Now we do real bronzer on top. So my favorite is also a cheap drugstore bronzer. It is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This is my favorite. This is the shade 6676. I don't know what it's called. It's called something though. I don't know. So I take my cute little mermaid brush right here. I got it from like Forever 21, I think, a while ago. I don't know. And I just swirl in my bronzer. And I just go over everything with it. I don't have to be as precise with this one because just bronzer. I go all over my neck. Okay, now that I'm all bronzed up, I will wipe off the excess translucent powder from under my eyes. My nose and everywhere else. Okay. Now we are gonna do a little bit of blush, the Fit Me Maybelline blush. Alrighty, I'm gonna take another BH Cosmetics brush, tap off the excess, and just lightly go over the contour and bronzer. Alrighty. Now I usually don't do this, but for festivals, I am in love with the Fenty Beauty 24 karat, I think that's what it's called, 24 karat diamond or whatever. It's this thing. Oh my gosh. This feels so good. It's a really good highlighter. It feels like butter. It is amazing and it's just beautiful. It's kind of hard to tell in this lighting, but it's really pretty in natural lighting. Oh, you can kind of see it right there. Oh, I just gotta hit the angle right. There you go. You can see it a little bit. Okay, so what next? Jeez, so many steps. Eyebrows. So I used to use Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil until I found a different way that looks better that's totally weird, but I have my Juvia's Place palette, really pretty nudes. There's a color in here that matches my eyebrows perfectly, so I've just been taking a brush like this and just lining it with that, with the eyeshadow. Don't come for me. It works. So then we're just gonna brush the hairs up. And also my eyebrows are not looking good right now. They're horrible. I need to really I plucked them a little bit, but then they're not looking great. So I'm just gonna line them the best I can. Now, second to last thing, lipstick. So my favorite lip liner that I've been using is NYX. It is in the shade Nude. Took me a minute to find it. Alrighty. So we're just gonna start lining the lips. Okay, lips are lined. I always go over my lip line because my lips are very thin. I got blessed with that. Thanks, Mom. But yeah, I overdrew them a little bit. Now for liquid lipstick. So my favorite is Kylie Jenner liquid lipstick. So right now I have her Christmas collection. I really like these colors. I don't know what they're called. Wait, Team Santa matte. And I know this is a gloss, it doesn't say the name, but we're gonna put the matte on. I only really like her velvet matte lipsticks because they're not as drying. The other regular matte, so drying and I cannot stand it. So I recommend the velvet one. So let's put it on. Now that the lipstick is on, we are going to put on some mascara. I almost forgot to do that. Normally I put mascara on before my lashes just because it's easier that way and the lashes don't get clumpy, but you can do either way. It doesn't really matter. It's just what you prefer. So I'm just gonna hurry up and put this on. Okay, so it is on now, and I forgot to tell you guys, I use the voluminous, jeez, I can't talk today, the Carbon Black by L'Oreal. It's really good, I really like it. Now, last but not least, setting spray, and I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus again. So we're just gonna soak the face, man, set it forever. Never coming off. And then we just go like this, make sure everything gets dry. I really like setting spray because it blends everything seamlessly. Love it. Okay guys, and that concludes my festival makeup tutorial. How's it look? Good? Thank you for watching, you guys. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Love you. Mwah.